Due to the ignorance of our host, parental discretion is advised.
Welcome back to How Did It Get So Good? My guest this episode is my man, Mr. Helbach, Brian Helbach, Sarge Helbach. How are you, sir?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Good, man. It's good seeing you last weekend.
Yeah, it was good. It was a little unfortunate, the ending of the fights, but still, nonetheless, more balls than I had because I'd never fucking get out there and do it.
It seemed like you went like fast. Like it seemed like we were done.
I mean, you guys didn't get there till 3 fights left.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's another
Started
thing.
At 5:30.
5:30.
Yeah.
Were you there at 5:30?
I did. Yeah, dude.
Did you ride?
No. Nope. We took the Tesla.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Was someone making fun of you?
Yeah, everybody does. Mainly you and Justin. So things never change.
I will say I am what is it called? Guilty by association. Because I'm like, oh yeah, he sucks. Yeah, but I have no idea what I'm talking about. Right?
As you say that, but I believe on the phone you said the same shit, and you were by nobody.
There's a guy that we work with that has one, and he same thing, right? He's like, dude, I was skeptical, and then it's like it's probably the best thing I ever bought.
Yeah.
And he brought it up the other day. He showed it to me. He's like, hey, just come in here and let's go outside and see it. I'm like, all right. And it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty fancy, and it doesn't have a lot of shit in there.
Right. It's basic, but very
sleek
and clean.
Although, again, Justin was like, oh fuck Teslas. He likes the truck though. So what the fuck? And that truck, I think someone said, I don't know if he told me, that someone said, oh, that's sort of the kind of trucks that I used to draw when I was a kid. They're so, I don't know, they're so simple. But the Diesel Brothers, did you see the one they did?
Yeah.
They put like tires and then they changed it to tracks, and that was badass. That was pretty cool. That was kind of gay. Hey, happy Pride Month. What'd you say?
I said edit that out.
Happy Pride Month, dude.
Yeah, I had to go pick a buddy up. What day was it? Saturday. He broke down, his bike broke down up 4 South, so it was right across the street from the event center. Mm-hmm. And some very interestingly dressed individuals.
Yeah.
I went, okay, well, I'll stay on this side of the road.
Yeah, but it seems like they party, though.
They look like they were having a good time.
Yeah, like I want to go just to be able to party. There's a bunch of people that I know that go, and they're like, oh, we're not. We're just... I'm going to put air quotes just because we're supporting. You guys are just partying.
Right.
It's just partying. It's like the same thing as the Cinco de Mayo, right? It doesn't belong to you, but you party anyway.
Nothing wrong with it. But, same with Independence Day for you.
Hey, excuse me, sir. I am a fucking I'm an American citizen, motherfucker. Yeah. So I swear, it's every year I feel like I want to go. I want to do this. Just go hang out.
Let's do it.
They close the road. They're all over outside, right? And what? Do it? Isn't it over?
Well, yeah, next year.
Oh. But so why is it called Pride Month and they just do it one weekend?
I think it's recognized for the month, but celebrated
one day
that weekend. I don't fucking know.
Because like Brian, for example, shout out to DJ Bible Brian. He played Saturdays last weekend, right? Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So
I think it's the festival is what it is. It's not so much the...
No, but he played at his bar. The one he plays...
Oh, okay.
Chakra Lounge. He played there. I mean, they pay him for the whole weekend. It's a good chunk of money, dude.
I bet.
It's a good chunk of money.
I got the wrong job.
Yeah. Tell me about it. And tell me about it. That motherfucker has 2 houses. But I see him like... I usually... But I feel like no one talks about it, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, we're there, we're partying." Because I would have been like, "Hey, let me tag along," because I just want to know somebody that's going. I don't want to put it on social media like, hey, who's going to, who's going to Gay Month or who's going to Pride Month so I can tag along. They'd be like, what?
You'd be getting more questions, just like, who are you dating?
Hey, why are we celebrating
your realtor question?
Later on, I'll be like, why are we celebrating Pride in like October? But they don't say shit, and then all of a sudden, like every single person I know is hanging out. I always miss the good shit, dude. Last night, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Where were they at?
At the it's not USANA anymore, but it's
America First Center or something like that. Yeah.
But same thing. When they announced it, I was like, oh, I gotta go. I would love to see him. Next thing I know, people are posting pictures. I go, what the fuck, dude? I don't know. I know who, dude. This is I don't know if I mentioned this. There's a singer that came in the end of April, and my mother and I, ex-wife and her husband, we've gone seen him the last couple of times he's been here. So I get the announcement that he's coming. I sent it to my mother and I said, hey, look who's coming back. We have to go. She goes, okay. I'm like, we have to make this a priority. This guy is like if I say the equivalence of
Ricky Martin?
No.
Enrique Iglesias?
No. like a Tom Jones here.
Okay.
Like he's that big,
okay.
Right? And I said, I'm like, Mom, we have to go. We have to make this a tradition. She goes, okay. Grabs that picture I sent her to her husband. He goes, hey, I want to go here. Hubby says, say no more. Boom, buys 2 tickets. So then my mom is like, oh, I didn't know you were gonna. And there's like, well, you say you wanted to go, so here it is. We're going. And she goes, yeah, but my son wanted to go. He's the one who told me about it. Then he goes, oh, and then he tried to buy one right next to it.
Couldn't get it.
Nothing. And then obviously,
so does she say, sorry, honey, you're not going. Me and Angel.
No, that's what I was thinking, dude. I thought that he was gonna be like, hey, you know what? I fucked up. You guys go.
So
no, dude.
Similar story.
He wanted to go.
Shout out, Mama's gonna love this one.
Mama's gonna love this one.
Post Malone came last year, and I was telling her before, I was like, Posty's coming.
Mama a Posty fan?
Mama loves Posty.
Really?
So I said, Posty's coming. Let's get tickets. She's like, yeah. 2 days later.
It's a 2 grown-ass men calling him Posty. But go ahead.
I love it. And 2 days later, she says, oh, Bryce, our son, bought me tickets. They're going to take Kason, my grandson, for his first concert. I was like, hell yeah. Did I get a ticket? No.
Who the fuck are you?
We were literally talking about buying tickets. They go on sale, and I don't even get a go.
Oh, dude.
I'm sorry. He paid for them. I was like, shout out. Thanks, Bryce.
Dude, I was so mad because he tried to fix it. He's like, all right, well, shit, let me get. And then they were all sold out. And by the time I looked them up, they weren't that bad. They weren't that close. But I didn't have anybody to go with. So I was like, fuck, man. And the day of, I'm like, I can still buy him. And what the fuck? Who do I go with? I don't want to sit there by myself. It sucks. But I'm like, all right, dude. I guess I'll miss it this year.
Sucks.
That Limp Bizkit's coming.
I seen that. I think that would be a good time.
August.
Be hot as
I gotta write it.
out
Yeah, dude. Did you see his opening for them though? This is so.
It? Oh, who is it?
What's his fucking name? Corey Feldman.
Oh, I've seen shit online, and I'd be okay getting there a little late.
Yeah, but then you'd find a spot.
Did you see what they did now at USANA? So before, general admission was the whole grass, right?
Yeah.
No. You pay more the closer you are.
Get the fuck
out. I guess they have painted lines or something now. So if you look online to buy a ticket, there's rows in the grass now.
Are you shitting me?
Swear to God. And then there's the general admission, but it's like the top 20, 30 feet up against the fence.
What the
So
fuck
now
are
I'm
we
like,
doing?
I don't even care to go to USANA.
Yeah.
Because I like to go there because you can get there early, get space on the grass, wherever you want.
Yeah.
Now it's like I was looking at prices and it was like $100 to sit on the grass up front.
That goes against everything we've been enjoying for the last fucking few years.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't pay those prices to sit in a chair. If you're not going to do it to sit on the grass.
I do want to go see Limp Bizkit, though.
That'd be fun.
I don't think they got that much life left. Same as the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I don't know. I'm just saying. We've been together forever. They're not writing anything new. Or they haven't. So I was like, oh, that usually just means they're about to just... Let's just squeeze as much juice as we can out of what we've done.
Hey, did you guys spend all your money? Yeah, me too. Yeah, let's just do one more tour.
We don't have to write anything new. Let's just go out to our oldies. My mom's husband and I were going to see Aerosmith.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
In the farewell tour. So I guess they're breaking up. But it was supposed to be last November, and then they postponed it because Steven Tyler's throat, whatever. And then they moved it to May. Then May came around, nothing. They were like, we'll postpone it. We just don't know when. And all of a sudden, it's going to be this November. I was like, oh, so they moved it a fucking year. But that one I'm excited about, too. And I'm excited to go with him, too. Because that's like one, we don't share a lot of music that we like both love, like him and I. But like when he said Aerosmith, I'm like, let's go. And when they cancel it or postponed it, I said, I'm good getting my money back. And he was like, well, yeah, you tell me. And then my mom was like, you guys really want to miss it? You guys are just, whatever, this and that. And I was like, whatever. Let's just fucking go, I guess. Don't fuck me over on the next trip, on the next concert. How about your last trip? Did you go to Mexico too, huh?
Yeah. Dude, it was fun.
Sexual, huh?
Dude, it's so awesome there.
Yeah. Cruise or you just
No, hell no, dude. I'm not a cruise guy.
But you do it, dude, right?
I've been on a cruise.
Yeah. Not like he?
No, because you spend the whole time on a ship and then you pull up at a port and you're like, you have 5 hours and then you got to be back on. I'm like, well, by the time you fight to get off the fucking boat, you have to rush to get wherever you want to go. You try to do an excursion, like we did an excursion, and our cab driver or tour driver, whatever he was, scared the shit out of us the whole way there doing 90, just weaving in and out of traffic. We do our excursion, and then it's hightail back, and then we're running to the ship. Like, that is too stressful. Like, that is not a vacation to me. And then you just sit on a boat.
The last time...
And then, like, the hot tubs were, like, nasty, dirty.
Get the fuck out of here.
Maybe we were just on a bad ship, but... The 7
It's just like an oldie.
Yeah, something.
Like the good one actually broke down. Like, let's bring the the spare one.
Like, these guys didn't pay shit for this cruise. Like, let's get the old boat. But the 7-day all inclusives, that's the way to go. Because you wake up when you want to wake up. Yeah. You go do whatever you want to do. Like, that's kind of what our vacations have been. We go with some family friends, and we just make sure it's known. Like, this is your vacation. And ours is our vacation. So if we want to go do something and you don't want to go, great.
Yeah.
If you want to go do something and we don't, great.
Yeah.
And everybody has that. We'll meet up. We'll go to dinner. If you want Italian and we want barbecue, go eat Italian. Yeah. We'll eat barbecue. We'll meet back at the bar. Yeah. Like, it's just, it works out, and we've had a lot of fun.
So you went with someone else then?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we went with another couple.
Nice.
Second year now. 2 years in a row.
Is that a yearly thing nowadays? Or?
I think so.
But just Mexico, or you go whatever?
Mexico has just been affordable.
Good to, of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, well, for sure.
I mean, we spent $3,000 the first year, and we went to Cancun, brand new resort, which it was nice.
Yeah.
And then this time we were a little bit more expensive, but we went to a Secrets resort in Akumal.
Okay.
And because when we were in Cancun,
beautiful, dude.
Oh, dude, when we were in Cancun, you try to go in the ocean, and the waves are too high. You're definitely not snorkeling. Right off the beach, we were snorkeling in Akumal. Like, we were seeing sea turtles and fish. Nice. Like, so we're like, this is where we want to go.
Yeah.
So you're paying for it, but it was like $6,000 for 2 people round trip. All you can drink, and that's a lot.
Yeah.
Because you always hear that at resorts kind of water down the mixed drinks. So I drank Dos Equis. They can't water that down.
I sometimes I feel bad for people that think it's not that they think. It's not that they put Mexico down, right? But they don't have the experience. All they know is what they see. And obviously, if you're gonna turn the news and you're gonna see, oh, Mexico, this happened, then it's like, well, fuck going to Mexico, right? Well, the cartel and all the stuff and shit. But like they're like, and I mean, I hate to talk about it, but like my home, like where I was born in Yucatan Peninsula, that place is like, you know, worldly known. You know what I mean? And all the places to go is it's just like that. Like you go to a place and you go see the sea turtles, and you go to this place and you go see the rays, and you go to this place, and there's so many of them. I sent something. I follow this page on Instagram that says Mexico through a lens or something like that, and they posted a photo of like how many ruined sites they have. I probably know 5, 6. There's like 70 of them.
Oh, really?
And that's just like around. And this is just in Mexico, because he goes through Guatemala and he goes through Belize and all that stuff. So he kind of shoots towards that way. But so many of them, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. We've had a good time.
You know what a cenote is? You know what a cenote
Yeah,
is.
we went to the ones out by Akimal.
Okay.
I wasn't a fan.
Why?
I don't know. It just
Scary?
no. It just wasn't. It wasn't what it was all cracked up to be.
Okay.
It was just like float in this water for a little bit and then you're done.
Huh. Okay.
I just wasn't. And maybe it was the one we went to.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So like
many
I
of them,
can't
too.
blame all of them are bad, but
Yeah.
the one we did
The
near
Mexicans. I see what you're
Akimal-
saying. Yeah.
No, no, don't you do that. Don't get me
We need to
canceled.
make 'em.
I'm just getting back on air. You can't cancel me now.
There's so many of them, and again, I know I've explained this before, but for the people who don't know, cenote is a hole in the ground, basically, that's been surrounded by. It's fed by ocean water, but it's been surrounded by rock for thousands of years that it turns into fresh water, right? Now, the rumor is, and I don't know about this, I haven't looked it up. The rumor is, if you dive and you go to the bottom of it, because it's getting fed, you'll get sucked in there.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
You'll fucking adios.
See, ours wasn't like that. Ours, they called it a cenote,
Yeah.
but it was like a lazy river in between, like a rock structure.
Where is this?
It was by Akimal. I don't remember. This was.
Is that the one where you get your lifesaver and you
you
follow and
just-
there's a rope on the side? Mm-hmm. No, dude, that's not a cenote.
That's what it was advertised as, though.
Oh.
At our resort. So that's what we were like. Oh yeah, let's go do that. And then we, like the cave that we were supposed to be able to go into, they said it was closed.
It's not Shellhouse. Where the fuck did we go? I just went there twice.
But we did the dolphin experience this last time.
See, I didn't do that.
I'll tell you what, it is so awesome.
Yeah, but there's part of me that feels bad though, because I don't know what's true. Are these motherfuckers like being like treated like shit? Or?
I mean, they seem pretty happy. They ate more than I did. Every fucking 2 seconds they were getting fed fish.
That's so fucking funny. Yeah, so there's so many cenotes there. There is, as far as I know, I haven't gone there. But they open and they keep finding them, right? So some of them they just find them. But they were building this Costco there, and then all of a sudden during the digging to build it up, they found a cenote. So now there's a Costco with a cenote right at the entrance, dude.
Gotta get a membership for that.
Yeah, dude. You go in there to get a
that come
loaf of
with the
bread and you get
membership?
swimming.
Yeah, the first time we went to the ruins out. I don't remember what ones.
Chichen
they're
Itza?
called. Nope.
Uxmal?
Nope.
Um,
The ones near Akimal. It's like right on your way up.
so many of them.
Either
Yeah.
super cool
Yeah.
to go walk through, But boy, do they know when they have tourists coming. So like you pay for your excursion at the resort. They give you your own driver team that's going to walk you through the ruins and explain Tulum.
Yep.
So we go, we're going, we pull off the side of the road, and this shanty of a rundown building, and there's like pottery and all sorts of stuff. We're like, what's this? We're like, oh, well, you have to get blessed by the shaman before you go.
Oh,
and
damn.
I was like, okay. So we go in, bro, what a money grab. Because, they go in there, well, these beads are already all blessed, and these are all blessed. And
shit.
so Mama's like, well, these are blessed, and I need this, and I need this, and I need this, and I need this. And
We're going to get over-blessed in this motherfucker.
I'm like, and we have to tip him for blessing us? Like, we already paid $100 to go through the thing, but what do you do? Like, once you're there, you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
But it was cool. Like, the whole experience, they got the smoke, and they're like, blessing you and make sure all the evil demons.
Yeah.
So it was neat, but boy, they know when they're like, oh, white equals dinero.
I went to I just want to get that tattooed on my chest.
Gringo dinero.
I went with my mom for my sister's 30th birthday, and 2 years ago. And same thing, we went to I think it was Tulum, if I'm not mistaken, and we went and there's this shaman or whatever, and he's doing his thing in the middle of the ground or whatever. Everybody's just stopping. It's like, whoa, what? And I'm looking, I'm like, dude, hey, you do you, dude. If that's what you do to survive,
everybody's got to make a living,
whatever,
right?
dude. Yeah, I mean, there's people that eat it up, dude. There's people that, I was just talking about this, with Trey Lamb, that comedian friend. When you go there for the equinox, it's like this concrete road, like this rock concrete road, and there's a temple right at the end of it. And on the day of the equinox, the sun comes out in a way that it sits like right in the middle of it, so right in the little window, and you see it. Now, me going to see it, I go, oh, okay, and then you start thinking, how the fuck did they come up with this shit, right? You're like that's where my mind goes. I looked around. There's people dressed in white, dude. They're getting all the fucking powers, dude. I swear, they're dancing. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, mushrooms, right? Mushrooms.
It's got to be.
These guys are just loving it, dude. And I go, do you, dude?
Yep.
Whatever it is. You can fucking spend money on your linen fucking robe.
Yeah, this last time we went fishing. So right off of our resort, they had just old rickety boats, right?
Yeah.
So they said $25 a person. We'll take you out and catch fish. We're like, fuck, all right. So we did it. We caught like 8 tuna and 1 barracuda. And
8 tuna?
Yeah, dude. I'll show you pictures when we get done. But
like big motherfuckers?
yeah, I mean, they were...
Ah, Jesus.
They were good-sized tuna. And we're, hey, is there anywhere around we can get these cooked? And they're like, up in this little village... you take your fish in there.
There's a shaman.
Take your fish up there for $8 a person. They'll cook up your fish.
Nice,
dude. Barracuda
pocket change
is the nastiest, scariest looking fish I've ever seen.
I think you've been tasting.
Best fish I've ever had.
No shit,
dude. It was delicious.
I don't think I ever had it.
It was delicious.
Really?
Yeah. Have you ever, dude? Their teeth are gnarly.
You know which ones I think they look fucked up? The halibuts, right? Because they grow, but they like start.
They look flat.
They flat, but the eyes are on top. It's like a fish with the downs, dude. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? And they do it on purpose too.
I'll show you pictures. That barracudas are weird. And my buddy's wife reeled it in, and it took her probably about 30, 45 minutes to reel that fish, and it was huge. It was 4 feet long.
Dude, what about those fucking fishermen that go and then all of a sudden you see a fucking marlin going?
Dude, I would love to do that.
That's me. Like, I don't go fishing. I just talked to a friend I used to work with because he's a fishing fanatic, right? But he says I don't even eat fish. But he's done it for so long and he's so professional about it that he's catch and release, right? And I'm like, oh shit, like I would love to go do that, because I don't have the need of fishing to survive, right? So it's like, but if you're just reeling it up and letting him go, I'm like, fuck, I'll fucking do it. It's the same thing with the marlins, dude. I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to go fishing if I catch like a big motherfucker, like one of those, the fucking. Or it's the same thing. Same thing with hunting. I don't hunt. I've never been. But if someone says, "Hey, we're gonna take you to this place. You're gonna go hunting. You're gonna kill a bull," I'm just like, "Fuck yeah, dude. Let's do it."
If it was only that easy.
And then you just mount it. I know, right? It's not easy. For all I know, that I'm gonna get invited and I'm never gonna get it done. We're never gonna shoot it. But I just like I don't like. Do you hunt?
Mm-hmm. I haven't been in a couple years.
Yeah.
I used to muzzleload hunt, and then now I do archery. I archery hike.
That's right. Do you do it with your son? Mm-mm. Just by yourself?
Some friends.
Nice. It's another thing, dude. Archery. I wish I was into it. It's
Get
expensive,
into
isn't it?
To start, just like anything, though.
Yeah.
Everything's expensive to get into it, but once you're into it, it's not expensive.
I did have a friend. I worked with a guy that he had one, and he goes, "Just come over and we'll shoot it." So he had one of those styrofoam blocks, those huge ones, and he put it a few yards away, and he was kind of telling me, I didn't know how hard it is to get the fucking thing like stretched out, or pulled. I was like, he's like, just grab it and just. I'm like, okay, and then I'm like, what? He's like, just like this, dude. And I go, I'm like, what the fuck? Are you fucking with me? And then I got it, and I shot the thing. Obviously, I wasn't on target, but
you weren't on that big board. Where were you? The neighbor's yard?
He lived in Eagle Mountain before anybody moved.
Oh,
there.
so you shot it into the field?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In his house, I mean, he had a big area.
Good thing there was no neighbors.
Yeah, there wasn't no neighbors. There were no neighbors, and yeah, so we did that. I just wish I was into it, dude. You want to hear what was my latest one? I'm an office lady nowadays. So a couple weeks ago, I get this email about a golf tournament. So I read it and I go, oh, okay. So like my bosses were tagged and everything. I was like, oh, I figured it was just for them, whatever. Last week, Justin goes, hey, you got put in that list, right? And I go, oh, I think so. I read something. He goes, you going? I go, where? Playing golf. I'm like, I don't think so. He says, you have to go. I said, what do you mean I have to go? And I never done it, right? And he goes, and he started explaining it. It's like, it's kind of cool because the way they do it is like they put you in teams, but not, they put you in teams in within the company. It's another company that puts it together, and then they invite us, but they put us in like different people that not necessarily work, right, close to each other day by day. So everybody in my team, I had no idea who they were. And so he goes, would you have to go? I was like, okay. And then I started thinking, okay, well, where can I buy some cheap ass clubs? Well, there's no cheap ass clubs.
They're
and
not
so
even cheap at Walmart.
We started looking. It's like $400, $500 for beginner ones, right? I go, what the fuck? I'm like, hey, dude, I'm buying a fucking house. You want me to buy this thing?
You can rent clubs at the course.
That's what he told me. But then, so yes, long story short, I've been trying to bail out for 2 days just because this is my week of scheduling. And so, they're going tomorrow. So they won't be in the office all day long, right? And they wanted me to do it. And so here's the thing. For us who do the scheduling, like every day we go, we schedule for the next day, right? The day you're leaving is already done. So you're scheduling for the next day. Friday comes around and there's people working Saturday and Sunday. You do the schedule on Friday. You do the schedule for Sunday, and for Monday. So when Justin gets in there Monday's taken care of. He worries about Tuesdays, right? In order for me to be able to do this, I had to do 2 days. I had to do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And I tried. Around 10 o'clock today, I'm like, I'm not going.
That shit ain't happening.
I'm not going. And that's even with me I started today's schedule last night at the house. I think I work until 8 o'clock. And I'm like, okay, I have everything ready to tomorrow. Instead of me asking them, I just need addresses and asphalt tonnage. That's all I need. I put it all together. And then I started Saturdays. I didn't do anything with it. All I did was I put it on the file for me to open it tomorrow. I'm like, it's 8 o'clock. I'm like, there's no way. And today I tried, and I go. So I finally had to go, and I said, hey, there's just no way. There's just no way. But I wanted to do it because people thought that I didn't want to do it to look like a fool. I'm like, no, I actually want to go play. It's not going.
Well, let's plan something.
It's not going to play and look like a fool that I'm scared of. It's like the work that I have to do. Either I pound myself with work before, or I pound myself with work after.
Right.
So,
and maybe had you noticed that you were supposed to be going and doing it instead of just being informed that this is going to happen, you could have got a couple of days ahead each day during the week.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. It's just nothing ever happens the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just today. I walked in, and I get this news. They're like, hey, tomorrow, did you do this for me? And I go, what? What are you talking about? Oh, tomorrow we're going to do. I was like, fuck, dude. There goes my first fuck of the day. And I sit there, and I'm working on this thing, and, we made it so we get by for a couple of days. Then I got to revisit it next couple of days. But, yeah, so I wanted to go. In fact, I was talking to Matt Johnson, the one that I was practicing with, working out with. And I said, you play golf? He's like, yeah. I go, can you teach me? And I just want to be able to swing. I don't want to be like, whoo, and then the ball's still there. That's all I want to do. I just want to grab that bitch and send it out, dude.
Doesn't even have to go straight.
Doesn't. As long as it disappears, I'm like, I'm good with that. And so he's like, yeah, let's do it. So Tuesday, I talked to him on Tuesday, and he goes, let's do it today. I got time today. And I said, perfect. So Tuesday, he says, let's go here. He gives me an address. Because I was at work, I was busy. I looked it up. I was like, all right, I have the address. I'm like, all right, I'll meet you there. Obviously, I don't want to take the work truck. So I drive from the office to the house. But then when I put the office as a Draper, when I touch the pin, it's Draper. Right? So I have to go back to just where I was. Dude, I drove the entire way back. The same road I take to go to work. And during rush hour. On Berger. Dude, I was like,
should have took the work truck.
do not want to fucking do this. 5 minutes before we see each other, he calls me and he goes, it's closed. I'm like, what are you talking about? He says, yeah, they're doing maintenance. It's closed. I was like, fuck. And the first thing I asked him, I was like, can we go to Topgolf? And he goes, well, maybe just go to the driving range. Mm-hmm. Let's maybe just go to the driving range, and that will teach you just to do the swinging, and And he's like, all right, whatever. So we try to go to that one. Then he goes, it's closed, and I go, well, fuck, now what? And he goes, well, let's go to Topgolf. Okay. So then we drive to Topgolf, West Jordan, South Jordan, whatever, or Murray. We get there, and by the time we get there, it's close to 7:30, 8 o'clock maybe. We walked in there.
Fucking packed.
I barely found a place on my big ass truck. I go in there and we ask, hey, how much was that? 3 hour waiting, dude. I go, what? It's golf. And I said, whatever, dude. And so him and I would talk about it. He goes, well, let's just do it tomorrow. Because obviously that one closed because of maintenance. It should be good tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. I said, okay. So Wednesday comes around yesterday. I finish all my shit. I go home, dude. I lay down in bed, and my bitch ass goes, I ain't getting up. And I text her, and I said, dude, I'll be honest with you. I want to bail out. And the reason is this. Yesterday was painful to just go back to right where I was during rush hour. And he was like, I get it. He's like, fuck that. I'm like, so I tried for 2 days or 1.5.
I mean, you gave it an attempt.
Same as riding.
I mean, I think I have a text that says, I'll ride my bike too.
Dude,
I pull up, big ass truck.
I want.
Oh, it's not in the bed of the truck.
I wanted to bring. I wanted to get out of the office at 4. I didn't get out of this at like 5:30. I was like, God damn it! And so my. It's not the fact that I couldn't have brought it up. It's the fact that I got home. Literally, I just changed my shirt and walked out.
Right.
If I would have taken the bike, I got to take the truck out. I got to clean it. It's dusty, you know.
Oh, dude, my bike is filthy.
Yeah.
You'll see it when you get out there. I got caught in a rainstorm Monday.
Damn. In fact, I took it to the office last week. I think it was a Tuesday. I took it and, and I wiped it down the night before. I was like, all right, let's make it look a little better. You know, and I'm wiping it down. And I put it. So I took the truck out, took the bike out, put the truck back in, and put the bike behind it. So when I open the garage, bike goes out. So I did all that. And then I took it to work. Now, it was clean. Looking good. And this girl that we work with, she just bought a, I think it's a 22, Indian, like a
Scout bobber?
Yeah. She bought that, and I was like, oh, that looks so badass. And it sounds really good. And she parked it right next to me. I was like, yeah, girl, that's what I'm talking about. So it looked good. I get out in the afternoon, dusty as a motherfucker. I was like, I just parked it here.
That's why I don't take my bike to work. Because our parking lot, where our yard is, it's all dirt.
Yeah.
And so semis
But I'm
going.
in a parking lot, though.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where your Draper office is. But
I was just like, what the fuck?
they have to run water trucks through our parking lot at work
Yeah,
because
fuck that.
there's so much. But so I'm like, yeah, I'm not taking my bike. No, because I same thing. I ain't fucking dealing with that.
But now I'm going to be closer, so maybe I'll just, close it right. And I think it's another part of it is, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, since I left the office a lot later than I thought, now I'm going to be on my bike and I'm going to be in a rush. So then I go, I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know, it's kind of stupid. Maybe I'll just get rid of it so you guys stop making fun of me.
Nope.
Like, you motherfucker. It's the first fucking thing you said last Saturday. Hey, I bought a brand new bike. It's probably got more miles than yours. It's like, oh, hi, Helbach.
That is not the first thing.
How are you?
That is, you lying ass. It was like the third.
Just ride your bike? That's the first. How's it going, dude? How you doing? You good? I'm like, yeah, you ride your bike? Fuck. You know I didn't. When's the last time you go on a long ride?
We went to a motorcycle rally in Cedar City 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
So not super long, but while we were there, we dipped into Mesquite and St. George and
Nice.
went up around Bryan Head Ski Resort. So it was kind of nice. 70 down in the valley and like 30 up at the top of the mountain. It was a little chilly, but
Yeah.
But speaking of riding,
Yep.
I just sent you a message. There's a ride. Let me make sure I have the dates right.
I don't know how your phone has been on this whole time.
Because I leave it so it doesn't shut off. So when it's in my truck, I always have my navigation going.
But doesn't that drain your battery though?
And it will like this, but in my truck, I have one of those chargers
it's
that
charging. Yeah.
July 13th.
Okay.
It's a Saturday.
Nice.
Just put it in your calendar because you're going on a ride. It's
Wait, I do have
Service Pets for Vets ride.
Okay.
A gal named Nikki works at Wingnuts in Spanish Fork. Mm-hmm. And this is the fourth year that they've put it on. Third year they put it on. And 100% of the proceeds goes to...
Want another beer?
Yeah. 100% of the proceeds go to my nonprofit for service dogs.
Nice.
So last year they raised over almost $11,000. So...
Are you okay with this one?
Yeah. Beggars can't be choosers.
I mean, I got another one here.
No, that's good.
Yeah, Dan just rode to see Skyler.
Yeah.
Did he ride?
I don't know.
I don't know if he did.
So, yeah, I sent you over the flyer so you can post it. Yeah. All of the proceeds go back. So it's amazing. I mean, it helps out our nonprofit. Last year we were able to get a handful of service dogs.
You You're still involved with that then? Huh? Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yep.
How's Oakley?
She's good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I haven't found anything to carry her on the bike yet.
There's got to be something.
There is.
Maybe a
I've
trailer.
seen some. They were like $4,000, and I'm like, I'm not paying $4,000 for like a dog trunk.
Maybe a sidecar, dude.
I've seen some sidecars.
One of my early posts of Instagram was I was working out on the road, and there was a guy that went by, and he had I can't remember what bike it was. I don't think it was a Harley, but he had a sidecar, same color, same everything, and he was a German Shepherd. He was just sitting there,
Just chilling.
dude. It's like just a regular Sunday, dude, or not Sunday, whatever day. But
So yeah, you're going on this with me.
am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
You're
How
right.
far is it though?
It starts in Spanish Fork.
How many riders?
I think last year there was like 50.
Okay.
I'll stay in the back. We'll ride in the back if that's where you're comfortable. We'll stay in the back.
No, it's not.
No, because I know people that don't ride
as much.
2x2.
It's intimidating.
It's intimidating, right? So if you want to stay back, I'll stay back with you, and we won't even be side by side. We'll just kind of parallel each other. That way, because I don't want you to feel rushed. Like, and they tell everybody it's your ride. Ride your ride.
Yeah. When I went to, I always talk about this because that's the only memory that I have on my bike. When I rode to California with Dan, there was a point in time he came up to me and he goes, "Hey, you need to be right next to me." I go, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, when we're turning, you need to be." I was like, "No."
It'll come. I mean, the more you do it, obviously.
I mean, I do all the time. Yeah.
So stupid.
I didn't think you were gonna get it. I was like, "Oh, that went nowhere."
No, I know what it's like because I've been on rides where when I wasn't comfortable riding side by side, I haven't been riding side by side with people very often, and like I'm gonna ride my ride. Like I have a CDL.
Yeah.
I'm not doing 90 in a 70. I'm not gonna do it. It costs me. I already pay $1,700 a month for insurance for my semi. I'm not willing to pay more money.
God damn,
dude,
Daddy.
it's stupid, but it is what it is. And then you get left, and then I've been on those, there's nothing more frustrating than you just riding, going, "Well, I hope nothing fucking happens to me," because they're probably 30 miles, 40 miles down the road, and they're gonna get to the next stop in 3 hours before they're like, "Oh fuck, we're missing the other guy." So.
That's what
I know what it's like. But I have no problem.
That's what
hang
happened.
back. I'll let you stay. I'll stay behind you. We'll go at your pace, whatever your pace is, and we'll go do the ride.
Mama go or just you?
Yeah, Mama goes.
Mama goes. Mm-hmm. The same thing happened to me when I went to with Dan, because we went to the second day of the camp. It was a camping ground, but it was all bikers. So the second day they encourage you to get out. And they have like a couple of rides that you can go. So we left the camping ground and we went to Lake Tahoe, and we literally rode all the way around Lake Tahoe. Went back to the place. There was a point in time on our way back. I don't know what got into Dan's head. He just wanted to feel the wind in his beard or his hair, his non-existent hair, and he just fucking went. And Dan was like. And I'm telling you, I started.
You get nervous.
I started freaking out because I'm like, I'm in California.
I don't know where the fuck I'm going.
I don't know if he got off. I don't know if he anything. And I swear, dude, I just got to a point where I'm like, I'm just gonna ride, and hopefully I get to see him. And then all of a sudden, I can't remember if he pulled over or he literally like slowed down to a normal fucking speed, because I'm not slow. He's just fucking, he just let it go.
I rode with Dan. When Dan's feeling it,
yeah, when Dan's having a good time,
he's just like,
yeah, dude. Shout out to Dan.
So yeah, you're going.
Okay.
No matter what, commit to me in front of everybody right now that you're going.
To the two people that watch this,
both of them. I guess it's one, because I know I'm one of them that watch. So
I just called by the name. Hey,
Mike. To Angel's mom.
Dude, my mom freaked me out the other day. She was like, hey, I was listening to your podcast. I was like, what'd you just say? She goes, oh, I listened for like 15 minutes. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Don't do that.
I'm like, okay. And then she told us, oh, you mentioned this. And then she totally went somewhere else. You remember when we did that? I was like, yeah. I go, here's the thing. I noticed this. I don't know if you have this when you when you did your pod, you weren't drinking, right?
Oh, buddy, when I was doing my pod, I was drinking.
Oh, because majority was Zoom, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
Well, when I was drinking every episode of the pod.
Yeah.
I'd go through. Yeah, during that time, that was a bad part in my life.
Yeah.
I was drinking way too much.
Hey, you were drinking, dude.
I still remember the video, and I'm okay with that. You know what? At my funeral, you can be like, "Hey, this motherfucker is that." You know, I'm not even gonna explain it. Here, watch.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Just play it on it.
And everybody be like, "Yeah,
yeah." God damn it, dude. Speed has never done anything for me. Not in a car, not in a bike, not even running.
I don't have that problem.
It's just never been. I don't know if I'm missing something out. But I just never had anybody that I grew up with that did this.
Yeah.
I remember clearly one time I was hanging out with my cousins, but they were more my mom's cousins, but they were my age, so they were hanging out with me. And we drove by the high school that I was going to, and this is like on a Saturday or whatever. And there was a bunch of people in the corner, and we were all fucking around. This is a busy road. And there was another car parked there talking to somebody, so-and-so. We came in, I was hanging out with two cousins and a friend. And I don't know how I ended up in the car. And we came in, we parked right next to them and says, hey, what's going on? And as we're talking with the cars, I didn't know, my cousins did. As we're talking to the cars, there's always that one guy starts doing this, and then the guy that was driving, was our friend. Cousins were sitting right next to me, and he goes, oh, but like super chill. He's like, oh, you want to do this? And then he starts doing the same. He's like, oh, you want to do this? Let's go for it. I saw that. Here's my pussy moment of this episode. I saw that. I got out of the car. And they both went, and they just took off. And I just went, and they were looking at me like, you just got out. And I'm like, yeah, those guys are crazy, huh? I'm like, you bitch. Or like somebody would say, I would get together with my friends, and or my cousins, and a friend of one of their friends would come up. We were hanging out, and he has his car, right? So we're like, oh, hey, since you're here, take us over here. And I'm with my cousins. I'm like, well, fuck, I guess I gotta go. So I jump in this strangest person's car, and he goes, hey, but just so you guys know, I just learned how to drive. Like I don't know if he's joking. I don't know if he's telling the truth. And my cousin's like, fucking kill us. Who cares? And I go, wait, what? And then he fucking just takes off. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude.
You don't speak for both of us.
Like, hey, I could walk.
I will Uber.
It's never been my thing. I never, like Justin talks about him, riding his bullet bike and over 100 miles an hour. I go, ugh.
See, it was my thing until I got my CTL. I don't have a problem with it. And now I'm like, right, I'll go on rides and they're all hauling ass. I'm like, yeah, I'll see you there.
Yeah.
Like, even though when you're in a group, 20, 30 people, you're probably not going to get pulled over.
Yeah.
But it's my luck that I'm the one that gets the...
Oh, I get what you're saying when you're saying I have a CDL. I get it. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So I'm like, I just don't... 5 over, that's my max. And if I'm in my truck, my semi, it's speed limit 65. I am at 65. I'm not anymore.
What year is that truck?
2019.
So you got your CDL when you started this job? You never had it before?
No. I took the test for my CDL on a Friday.
Okay.
I flew out to get my truck in South Carolina on Monday. The only time I driven a semi, I paid for like 2-3 hours at driving school in Salt Lake. I'd never driven a semi before.
Yeah.
I went and got my learner's permit and all that, and then went and paid the company. It was like $400, $200 or $100 an hour to drive a semi around their parking lot.
Yeah.
Did that. Took the test on Friday. Passed. Flew out on Monday to get my truck in South Carolina. Never driven a 53-foot trailer, so we're driving. Me and my buddy, we bought the truck at the same time, right?
That's what I was going to ask you.
So we fly out. We pick up our trucks from South Carolina.
Oh, he bought one too?
Yeah.
Okay.
And his truck looks identical to mine.
Oh, okay.
So, we're driving. We have to pick up trailers that we're leasing in Texas. So we bobtail with no trailer down to Texas. That's our learning, and we're like two hand like this, just driving, just learning how to drive. So by the time we get to Texas, we're like, all right, we feel pretty confident. Well, then we get the 53-foot trailers, and then we're like, fuck. Like every turn, we're like, oh, fuck. By the time we got home, we're like, yeah, we're good.
Yeah, you're fucking.
We're fine.
You learn.
So it took us. Like I look at how long it took us then, and how long it would take me now.
Yeah.
It took us like 5 days to get home from South Carolina. Like we set it on our GPS how to get home. We are taking fucking back roads all the way through Texas and then up through New Mexico, and I'm like, hey, are you sure? He's like, I'm just following what the GPS is saying. We added probably 2 days by taking back roads when we could have took a fucking interstate that would have taken us right through where we just went. But we don't know. We're like, we don't fucking know where we can go. So it's been.
I was gonna ask you how was doing trailers, because it's different, right? Like I can drive a pickup with a trailer, right? Now, and I was when I started construction, there was the company that I was with. When it comes to the small equipment moves, it was us, and I had a trailer, and I had a Hitachi 70 in the back, and I went from being like, I never done this before, to like parking that bitch in my house, in my driveway every fucking day.
Bumper pull or gooseneck?
Bumper pull.
Have you ever pulled a gooseneck?
No.
So
It's a different ball game too, right?
it is, but I think bumper pull is the hardest to back up.
Yeah.
Because the reaction of the trailer is so fast.
Yeah.
It's like instant, right? Where a gooseneck and a fifth wheel, it takes longer for it to turn. So, but that's the only difference.
You know how I learned to? I remember this clearly. When I will back up, put it in reverse. This is what I did every time.
Yep.
And I go, it's easy. You're cheating. To me, you're cheating. It's easier, but you're learning how this connects to that, right? Because it's going backwards, right? Unless you get to a point that it's like, okay, now we're doing this. But if I just want to kick I gotta go like this, and then you know what I'm talking about,
Right.
But this taught me how to figure out what I want to do, what I want the trailer to do, and then I started going like this, and then all of a sudden I knew that I could get in and do this, and then do this.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? So those snake movements that you do, that's what I learned. I was like, oh, this is fucking cool. When I started bringing those fucking things to the house, it was like, luckily I live in a circle, and everybody had like their fucking Honda Civics and shit, and here comes fucking Angel with the Dodge Dually and a fucking whatever. I can't remember how long it was. I think it was
24 foot or something.
I think it was 24, and I used to have either a skid steer. I used to have either a skid steer and all the parts for it, a sweeper, forks, whatever, or I will have that Traco, it was a big Traco for that trailer, or I will have our utility trailer. So we never had utility trucks. We had our company trucks, just regular dualies, and we had a trailer with all the drawers and the boxes and shit. Yeah. So and shit, I bring that shit everywhere, wherever I went. I started to feel confident. I was like, oh, I can park this bitch anywhere.
Yeah, that's kind of where I get now.
Yeah.
I mean, I was when I first started. The funny thing is when I got my CDL, I had already put money down for a brand new mega cab dually. Right, I was gonna do a hot shot.
That's right.
Because I'd never get in a semi. That fucking semi scared me. We do a consult with a company online, and it's like, get us. You are literally going to be living in the backseat of a pickup truck. For the same price as what you're paying for a pickup truck, you can get a semi, have a bed, you have everything you need, and you have your own space.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we listened.
What is it called? What's it called again when you got a pickup?
Hot shot.
Hot shot. I have a friend, again, I work with another guy. He was an MMA fighter. And he used to do construction for us from Peru. And I knew that he started doing that. And then he quit because he just put all his ducks in a row when it comes to hot shot. And I just saw him about a month ago in Smith or Winco or whatever. I was coming out, he was getting in, and he was like, "Hey, what's up?" And like he recognized me. He goes, "Oh shit, your beard and shit." And I goes, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm doing hot shot." And I was like, "Oh, you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I remember you did that." And he goes, "Yeah." And do you remember so and so? Well, another guy from another company. And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, he works for me now. I was like, "God damn." He's like, I quit everything I was doing. I quit fight. He had a kid. He ended up having a kid, so he's like, "Fuck fighting. I want to take care of my kid." So he just put it all out there and started doing hot shot, and now he has his own business and has
if I'd have kept hot shotting, I lost $2,000 because I had to put $1,000 down. So I put $1,000 down on one truck, and then I backed out of it because the specs we were doing wasn't going to be the right specs for hot shot, and so we had to back out of that build, and we put another $1,000 down on another truck that we backed out of and bought semis. But I can tell you right now, I would have quit if I was doing a hot shot.
Really?
I would not. I would be looking for somewhere. I would have been looking for somewhere else to work.
Damn.
Just I see them when I go get fuel or whatever, and I just see like they get out and they're like they have no room. They're crawling just to try to get out of there.
Sleeper.
Yeah,
That's right.
and I love it.
I'm gonna get you on ice road truckers, dude.
No,
Pussy.
I drive.
Yo,
right now I'm driving a lot locally.
that chick that wasn't. Do you ever watch that show?
Yeah.
That chick Lisa, she was hot.
Yeah, I've watched that show. I'm driving local right now for just it's what my family needs with what we got going on right now. But when I'm over the road, it's nice. I like to drive. I'll drive hard. I don't stop. I put a shower in my truck. So I put a 30-gallon water tank underneath my bed, electric pump, and electric on-demand water heater.
Wait, you do this outside or inside?
Inside.
Really?
Yeah. I got like
fuck your bike, dude. You should have brought your truck so I could see it and shower.
I got like the portable dog swimming pools. Have you seen those that collapse?
Yeah.
Got one of those, drilled a hole in it, put a drain in it, a big like a boat drain.
So it's not something they build. You made it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Amazon
Even better.
special.
Ah, nice. Even better.
Yeah. So I don't have to stay at truck stops. I stay away from truck stops if I can. Just a lot of people can't drive. Too crowded. They're dirty. Truckers are fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
So not all of them, but there's a lot of them that are bad. So I'll drive till my time is up, and I'll pull off on the side of the road. I don't need anything. I got my shower in my truck. I got my food.
Yeah.
Eat, shower, go to bed.
You take your dog with you?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. So I'm guessing there's a lot less money on locally.
Yeah. I took a lot pay cut. Sucks, but like I said, it's what the family needs right now. So got to do what's right for the family and make sure everything's good at home. Because if it's not good at home, then
I hear you. I'm buying a fucking house, dude.
That's sick. And you're gonna have room for your bike and your truck. You're not gonna have to move one to drive the other.
Actually, I have my work truck.
Oh.
It might be the same thing. I'll just park it behind it. But I'm excited. But it seems like it's happening right in the middle of work picking up.
So
it's just stressful. Like my ex-wife used to say, is that you stress about everything. And I realized, I'm like, oh yeah. Like today, for example, like I was saying, I got that phone call first thing in the morning, and in my head, I'm like, oh, the whole day is fucked. Because I'm spending time doing this, and I should have been doing this. Instead of just being like,
Okay.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, just, you can only control what you can control.
Yeah. I don't know.
How worth it, though, is it going to be when you get the keys in your hand and you're like, mi casa.
I did this.
My casa.
Yeah.
Mi casa.
Mi casa. Mi casa es su casa?
Oh, it's not mi casa. It's just su casa.
Was mi casa es su casa? No, I know. It's yeah, I talked about it last episode. I think it's a little overwhelming because I'm doing it by myself. Obviously, the last couple times we did it, right? So I would just say, I would just go to work, and then when I come back, ex-wife would say, "Hey, I just need to sign this."
Yep.
Oh, okay, because she took care of everything, right? Oh, we gotta go and meet with so and so. We gotta do the inspection. She goes, "I'll do it." And I said, "Okay, I will just show up for the signing, all the keys, and then yay, picture, and then I gotta get back to work." Now, luckily, I signed next week. Next week is not my week of scheduling, so I already say, "Hey, this day I'm taking off," and so I sign on Wednesday. Hopefully by Thursday I got the keys.
Yeah.
So next weekend we're talking about, I'm hoping I can move all my shit.
You gonna rent a storage shed, or are you just gonna borrow Dan's trailer?
I'm taking to move.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel so bad. Did you hear what happened to that trailer? God damn it, dude. Every time I think about it, I'm like, Again, I drove trailers with fucking machines, with fucking all kinds of shit. I borrowed this tiny trailer from my friend, and I put a fucking hole in it, dude. I feel so embarrassed. And then...
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up.
No, it's fine, dude. Fuck you. And this is all the time we have. But it was so bad because, again, because I know what I'm capable of, and then all of a sudden I do this major fuck up. Now I was gonna say we fixed it, but we didn't. He did. But the reason why he did is because, Dan, he's always working on something. So I paid for the things. I'm like, okay, let me Venmo you for whatever you need. And then I schedule it with him and say, hey, let's go work on your trailer. And he goes, okay. By the time I got there, he's like,
it's done.
halfway done.
Yeah.
So it's like, so not only I put a hole in it, but then I end up not fixing it. So I feel bad, but I don't know. I might just rent a U-Haul.
Yeah.
Just do it on. I don't know if it's one trip, but I know I'll have.
That's what I would do. When I moved, the last time I moved, I got a U-Haul.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could go back and forth with a trailer 3-4 times.
It's not that close either, dude. Like from where I'm at to where I'm moving.
If I'm like, I don't know if I'm the truck that's like this size, or if I need this size. So I'm like, I'm just gonna get the big one. Because I don't want to fuck around. I don't want to come back again. I want to get everything once, go, unload it, and be done. But then that's when the real part's. I hate unpacking. Yeah.
And obviously I want to get out of there as fast as I can so I don't have to pay for another chunk of money that I pay every week. Brian already knows. Brian already's got, I think he's got people lined out to take over. So... there's a couple things I need to buy. I don't know if I mentioned this here, but a couple weeks ago, Brian was at the house doing some. He had a handyman there, and he was gonna fix some shit or whatever. And so I was at work. Obviously, he has the thing to get in. I come home, and there's a Amazon package in the inside. So he brought it in. So I look at it. It says the name, the address, my name, the address, whatever. It's just Amazon. I go, what the fuck? So I bring it up. I open it, and it's got two things. One, it's a like a heart monitor thing. You plug in here and you check out your shit. And I go, okay, well, obviously somebody sent this to me. And the first thing I thought about was two people: my mom or my ex-wife. It's the only two people that would know what I've been through when it comes to all that shit. Call my mom. She's like, no. I called my ex-wife. She's like, I don't even know who you are. And just kidding. And so I'm like, okay. The next thing that was in that box was like the the only way I can describe it is like it's a water bottle that you get to plug in like a what do you call it? I think you breathe into like tubes.
Like oxygen.
Yeah, but I'm guessing what it is like it takes the vitamins out of the water, so you breathe it in. Some shit like that. I swear I was like, I don't know what the fuck. Just put it back in the box. So I'm like, so who sent me this? And it says my address and everything, right? So I go into my Amazon account and I'm looking at these things, and it says I go to past orders, and it says you haven't ordered anything in 3 months. I go, okay, so where did this come from? Then the more I thought about it, was like, well, it was just my youngest stepdaughter's birthday, and I bought her like some earrings that she wanted. She's like, oh, these look cool. And I said, okay, so they were cheap as shit. And I love that about the kids. So they're like, oh, can you buy me this? It's like $7. I'm like, yeah, I'll buy you 3 of them. And so I bought like 2 or 3 pairs of earrings, and I'm like, well, they're not showing. And I go, okay. So the more I dug into it, then I found reviews that I've done. There's 2 reviews. One for the heart thing, one for the water thing. I didn't do it. So now I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Then I check my bank account. There's 2 charges. One for $160 something, one for $40 something, $200 out of my account. So I was like, fuck. So I closed my card. It's like 6:30, right? Bank's not open. So the next day, I get out of the office, I go to the bank, and I say, this is what's happening. The lady said, I got, she said the money is pending, so he hasn't left your card. If he leaves your card, then it's, because what you're doing right, you're telling us right now, then it's considered as fraud. So Amazon, being a massive corporation, they're probably going to say, oh yeah, here's your $200 fucking dollars. We're not going to fight it, right?
Yeah.
Most of the time they give the money back. So it's okay. That day, leaving the bank, I went home. Another fucking package. Says my name, says everything in it. I brought it in the house. I open it. Anthrax. No, I'm just kidding. And I breathed it in. No.
I'm over here like involved in this story.
I open it. It's called a wildlife camera. One of those like it looks like a BlackBerry phone with all the buttons, and it's like, dude, I heard that in my fucking headphones. I was like, what the fuck? Was that demons? So it's one of those cameras that you put in trees and you see the deer and the bear or whatever. And I'm like, we just talk about how much I don't hunt. I was like, I definitely didn't buy this. But that one wasn't neither in my account or on Amazon or my bank account. So I don't know where it came from. All of a sudden, the money leaves. They reimbursed it right away. But now I don't have my account on Amazon. I had to get another card right then and there with that girl that was talking. By the way, I asked that girl, she says, hey, I'm talking to that guy. She was,
You pay extra for that?
someone else's pickup truck. So I'm talking to this girl in the bank, and she goes, she was kind of cute, right? And I go, oh, okay. And I kind of want to ask for a number. So I was talking to her like a lot longer. And I go, the reason why I'm saying this is because I think it's funny. Because I go, oh, okay. And so, like, she has told me everything I needed to know. And I'm like, okay. Because there was somebody like close to me. I'm like, I see. And the person walks away, and I'm like, can I have your number? And she goes, she starts going all awkward, and I say, hey, you don't have, I'm like, it's a yes or no question. Like, I don't, if you don't, it's fine. It's cool.
I'm never going to bank here again.
Yeah, it's like, I will get,
I'll closing my
all
account.
my fonts out of here.
I'm taking all $37, and I'm going to go across the street. She's like, your number? I can see your account, right?
It's so embarrassing, dude. So embarrassing. And I said, no, it's fine. I said, you can say no. It's okay. I mean, it's totally fine. And she goes, no. I'm like, okay. And I just walked away. I felt so miserable, but I couldn't stop laughing. Because I was like, if she would have known Hey, it's fine if you say you're not gonna hurt my feelings. If I just say, hey, can I have your number? She's like, no. It would have been that fast. I go, okay. I just walked away. And then a couple days after that, my broker says, hey, we need a bank statement. And I was like, fuck, dude, now all the fucking OnlyFans are gonna come out of there. So then I go and get it, and and she was there. She pretended like she didn't see me, and I'm like, all right, Jennifer, you know who you are. Her name is Jennifer.
I'm gonna go see Cassie now.
I did have a Cassie. Oh. Wait, how'd you know?
I was just a man.
Dude, speaking of Cassie, I've been watching. This is so stupid. I've been watching Euphoria.
Never seen it. Never heard of it.
Dude. Bunch of kids fucking. They're adults. They're playing to be kids. But it's intense. It's like, okay.
You see, you're all decked out in jazz gear. The new show.
You mean just a hat?
Yeah, dude, you're decked out in yellow. Like, that's jazz. Anyway.
Yeah.
Hulu, they just released. Do you have Hulu?
Mm-hmm.
It's called Clipped.
Okay.
About the owner of the Clippers.
Oh, dude, I wanted to see that.
Ed with Al Bundy.
Yeah.
Dude, they released 2 episodes. I watched them the day they released them, and I noticed today they released 2 more. So
I got
the first 2 is really good. So check it out.
3. I got 3 more episodes to go on Euphoria, and then I think I want to hop in either that one that you say, because I did see it. I did see commercial for it, and I go, ooh, it's gonna be fucking juicy.
It is.
That one, or it's my chance to get into Game of Thrones. You watched that? You didn't watch it?
I watched all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and the wife was just talking the other day. We're gonna have to get HBO Max for the new season coming out. One
of our favorite favorite podcasts, Simmons and I it's called The Jinx, and it's about Robert Durst, a guy that was accused, and this is years ago, so I'm not spoiling anything, but he was accused of killing his best friend, this lady, and his wife, and his neighbor, right? So he was from a wealthy. He was a son of a wealthy family in involved in real estate in New York City, one of the biggest fucking realtor families when it comes to real estate. And so he gets. This is the line that they say on the episode. And I was like, baller move, because they arrested him, right? They say, okay, well, everything leads to you, so you're getting arrested. So they arrest him. He goes, why are you arresting me for? Oh, this is not. He goes, what? And he says, they told him. It says, your bail is going to be about $250,000. You have $250,000? The guy goes, well, not on me. And that's how the episode starts, dude. It's like, oh, fuck yeah, dude, baller. But you want me to spoil it, or no? You want to watch it? I mean, if you're going to you should watch it. It's pretty awesome. It's I think it's 2 seasons of like 6-7 episodes.
It's called what?
The Jinx.
Oh, the podcast?
No, it's a documentary.
What's it on?
HBO Max.
Okay, I don't have that yet.
Well, you said you were gonna get it.
Gonna have to. I don't have it yet.
I'm telling you, dude.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice. But anyway, before we go, how's your head?
Head?
You good?
Yeah.
You know, you say you check on your friends.
Oh,
I don't do that often.
Mental health.
Yeah.
Mental health wise, I'm like, fuck, I didn't.
How's your
bump it.
head?
Did I bump my head? Did I fall down?
You're confusing me with Eric Hyman. He laid his bike down.
No, I'm doing good.
Great.
Things are going in a good direction.
Sweet.
It's been a while since I've been on, but yeah, things are going good. They're going in a good direction, and I think honestly, driving truck has really helped me.
Does it help you?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? The peace, the quietness,
I get to be by myself.
That's right.
And I don't understand it because I like to be around people, right? Well,
some.
yeah, like I have my circle.
Yeah.
Like I like the people I'm around, but I just when I'm driving, all I have to focus on is right here, right now, what's in front of me. I don't have to worry about no bullshit at home. I don't have to worry about anything but what's right in front of me. Nice. So it takes a lot of stress off.
Nice.
So it's been great. And I mean, my new bike, I get to ride it. Wind therapy.
There it is again.
Wind therapy's great. So that's why you need to come ride.
Are you trying to fucking piss me off or what?
No, you're going on this ride.
Why are you making fun of me? Because I don't have wind therapy.
Did we confirm it? You're going?
I think I confirm it every time that I never go.
Well, that's not acceptable this time. July 13th.
It's a Saturday, right?
Yep. Kickstand's up at 10 o'clock.
I'll tell you what, though. I do have and I'm telling you this, I have the week of the 4th off.
Okay.
So, I mean, obviously everybody's going to be traveling, but I'm just saying, we want to get together, we want to ride somewhere, even if it's locally, want to do something, I'm going to be off. Probably.
And you'll be off that following Saturday, so we'll ride that day too.
It'll probably be. So, if I'm taking the week off,
if you think of the 4th of July weekend, right, that's going to be nuts, people driving everywhere.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't want to be on the road there. Go the following weekend.
But I can already tell you, if I'm taking that week off, I don't know. If I'm taking that week off, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to end up scheduling the next week when I come back, which means July, most likely we're working on the weekends. So I got to be...
and you already said
on call like
on
I am
Friday,
right
you have scheduled out Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
If something happens on Saturday, I have to be...
You don't think I listen?
Anyway, well, I'm glad you came over.
Yeah, dude, I'm glad we were able to get it. I wish we could have set it up with Dan, but when we can get Dan's working out of town, so once he gets back into town, I think we come sit down and
for sure. When is he coming back? Is he gonna be there all year?
I think he's gonna be there a minute.
That's a chunk of money, though.
I think he held a camper up there to stay in. I don't know. I think he held like.
Does he have one?
I don't know. I think that's what he said. He was taking a camper up.
Because
I don't think he's staying in a hotel.
Did he have a trailer or a like a fifth wheel? I can't remember if he did have a fifth wheel.
It's the same thing, trailer and fifth wheel.
No, but I mean like a what do you call it? What did you say? But a trailer? Not a fifth wheel, but not a gooseneck, but a
bumper pull.
Yeah, I thought he had a smaller one. I don't
know what he has.
Cause he likes to fucking like he's old. Like if he was gonna go and stay there, I'm pretty sure he's a smart guy. He buys something. I just don't know if he went to a full. I don't think so, cause it's his work truck, right? Not gonna tow with his work truck.
I don't know. I don't know.
I worked out of town, dude. Fuck that noise.
I work out of town.
Yeah, but you go and come back though.
Yeah.
I was going there and staying there for the whole week.
He comes home on the weekend.
Yeah, but that's what I did. I fucking hated it, dude. Every Sunday comes around, you're like, the hours are like counted for. And okay, I gotta get up and I gotta do this, spend some time with whoever, and then I gotta start.
So that's how it is.
When I went, I was basically meal prepping for the whole week. I was taking my cooler and putting ice in there and driving it all over there.
Yep.
I fucking hated it, dude.
See, it's Sundays will come around when I'm driving over the road, and I'm like, God, I don't want to drive. And then I get to my truck, I sit in the seat, and I'm like, all right, let's fucking go. I'm good. I turn on Joe Rogan. I turn on Kill Tony. I've been getting into Kill Tony lately, and oh my God, has that been making me laugh.
Did you watch that fucking roast?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I thought it was good. Yeah. I thought obviously there was 3 winners.
Yeah.
Tony and then Andrew Schultz. Schultz was good, and then what's that? Nikki Glazer.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah, she's
Well, it's weird. I think she's a hottie, but I've seen her live at Wise Guys. She's a bored, but she's hot.
Yeah.
But she's super skinny, but she's hot. Try not to fucking.
I thought it was. I thought it was a lot longer than it
Tony
needed
was
to be.
good. Andrew Schultz was good. Nikki was good. Kevin Hart was good. Kevin Hart did awesome. What Two Bears One Cave did?
They sucked, dude. They were fucking.
It was kind of weird.
And I know they ain't listening to this episode.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But and then they get on and be like, "Oh, these guys, they did this. They didn't do very." Motherfucker, did you hear your set?
You see, Bert Kreischer was here 2 days ago.
Uh-uh.
They threw him on a fucking Tuesday. As soon as I read it on the fucking Instagram, I went in it, sold out. A fucking Tuesday, dude.
Wise Guys? Mm-hmm. Wow. What the fuck was he doing in Utah?
I'm actually going to Wise Guys in Saturday. I want to go see Joe List. I went to see Dave Attell with the Mariahs. Mariahs came over and I told them, I said, you gotta fucking go see this guy. And they fucking loved it.
Yeah.
How's that ink, huh?
It's getting a little faded.
I know, he's fucking
I got asked what I wanted for Father's Day, and I said tattoo money. I got to get my other hand done and then get all this finished. And I'll...
What are you going to do in your other hand?
Probably the Norse compass, the Vegvisser.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah.
This last one I did, I redid this.
Oh, was that Aryan Nation?
What the fuck? This is the Yucatan flag, motherfucker. What are you talking about? God damn it, dude. But if it ain't white, it ain't right.
Hey, I didn't say it.
No, but he my tattoo artist threw it out there on socials. He's like, hey, my appointment canceled, so if you want. And this is exactly what I say. Hey, I have this much money. He goes, all right, what do you want to do? And he goes, and I'm like, what if we redid this? And I sent him a picture. He goes, done. Coming back. Sweet.
Hell yeah.
That's nice. There's nothing that I like more than every single time that I've been to this guy. For this. It's like we sit down and we get it fucking done, dude. Nothing better. I know it's going to cost me a shit ton of money.
Right.
But the last one I did, he kind of did it, and then he was like, hey, I'm only taking care of you this time because I was like, okay. Then I'm like, now I got to rock this shitty unfinished tattoo for I don't know how long.
Yeah.
And same as this, I had 2 unfinished tattoos. I was like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah,
and he's just like,
the artist I go to, we get in, he sits down, he bangs it out. He doesn't spend any time chit-chatting with me.
Yeah.
Like, he's just... I mean, we'll converse a little bit,
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
But it's not like that's not the
yeah.
it's not the reason I'm there. So I go in, I got a 4-hour session, 3.5 hours of that was tattooing. You know what I mean? Like that's what I want. Like get in, get it done, and get out. Like I have tattoos that, like I was at the shop for 13 hours, and it's not done. That's not acceptable.
I went to same thing with Dave. Well, you saw Dave on the 200 episode. He came over.
Yeah, I wasn't invited that day.
Well, you weren't one. You were invited to the 100. So hey, chill the fuck out. Huh?
All right. Fair.
So same thing. I was like, hey, what do you think about this? And he drew it on top of here, and then all of a sudden he's like, boom, we go for it. I was like, god damn, dude, I like that. Sit down and get it fucking done.
Yep.
I don't have to come back. And the worst thing about it is to rock a tattoo that's not done.
Yeah, like I don't mind coming back.
Yeah.
But when I come back, I want a new one.
Yeah, dude.
Like, it benefits you if you finish this fucker, because then we start this fucker.
Yeah.
And then this one, and then this one, and then, like, but if we start this one, and I got to come back, and then we work on this one again,
Yeah.
I'm not working on these ones.
Dude, the last one I had, I mean, I don't know what happened to him, dude. He was so good to me and the ex, and all of a sudden I had him do this, and then I'm like, hey, I had this idea for the bird, and then he started doing the bird without finishing this, and then I was like, and by the time, this, what do you call it, the straw that broke the camel's back, I was like, I'm done, dude, and none of this shit's done. So I went to this other guy, and I'm like, what can you think you do about this? And he's like, which one you want to do first? I'm like, maybe this, or I think it was this one. And he goes, done, dude. He saw this is the exact color of that fucking bird. He saw that fucking picture one time. And then he goes, okay. Put this fucking... And you know what the first one would do, too? When I got there, he's like, all right, let me set up. I was like, oh, you're not set up.
Did you not know we were coming?
Yeah.
Did you not know we had an appointment?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So
my guy, he knows what we're doing. I pull up. He's like, hey, how you doing? Good. All right, so this is what we're doing, right? Yep. This is it. Yep. These are the colors. Yep. He's already got it all set out. I sit down. He's like, you ready? Yep. Dude doesn't. And then he always asks, you good or you need a break? And I'm like, bro, don't ask me.
Yeah.
I will sit here all day.
Yeah.
You tell me when you need a break. No break. Just straight 4-6 hours. No break.
See that guy that I'm telling you about is like
work.
That guy that I'm telling you about is, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a smoke break. I was like,
and it's come back.
It's like, okay,
clean up, disinfect, get back on, switch all the. Am I paying for that?
Yeah, no shit. Do I stop the clock when you go fucking take a smoke break? Tell everybody where they can find you, sexy, if you want to, or the thing.
If you know where to find me, that's about the only way you're going to find me. I do not do social media in any way, shape, or form. You want to hang out? Service Pets for Vets ride going on July 13th, Saturday. The starting spot is Wing Nuts in Spanish Fork. Address is, well, I don't know. It's Angel will post this on the socials, the thing I sent you. But registration starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. Kickstands up, rolling out at 10 o'clock. It's a beautiful ride, easy ride. Come, everything that is raised goes to Service Pets for military and first responders. So, good cause. You'll be there.
Yeah. Better come see the Pat when I get it.
All I need is an invite.
Okay.
See, you invited me. I came here.
True.
You invite me to your place. I'll come over.
Nice.
And I invited you to a ride, and you'll go.
Cool. You smoke cigars?
I recently tried.
Not lucky?
Not the ones I had. They were not good. Like I felt like they were dry. So I'm waiting. Like I want to be able to get into it. Like I have not smoked cigars for so long because I haven't smoked cigarettes in forever.
Yeah.
And I was afraid if I smoked a cigar, I'd want to start smoking cigarettes again. And after having a cigar in Cedar City, I'm like, I have no desire to smoke a cigarette. So I want to find a cigar that I enjoy. I know you don't inhale them, but I wouldn't. I'm not opposed to finding a cigar.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know dude, I always come across me trying to say that word. I can never remember it, and I just saw it on this paper that left me here. When he says, that takes on, like you're saying, obviously I can't find it now, which is pissing me off. It's a word that I want to say all the time, and now I can't find it. God damn it! For some reason I want to say what entitles, but it's not entitles.
Entails?
Entails. Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Like what entails, like what it covers?
Yeah.
What's
entail?
Entail? Mm-hmm. Always want to say that shit. When I get there, I go, and I have to do something else. Entail. That's how I learn English, by the way.
Hey.
But I kind of want to know a cigar that I know is like what people think is good.
So that's the hard thing,
because like Brian and I used to smoke at the house all the time, but it was like those flavor cigars. So it was like, okay, I mean, I'm smoking with my boy, but it's kind of
See, and
Pride Month.
I don't know. Like my buddy got me a couple cigars, and I had one, and I'm like,
well, you don't chew them. I don't know.
No, but it was like just the taste in my mouth. But then I'm smelling other people's cigars, and I'm like, I want that one.
Yeah.
Like, that smells good. Like, mine don't smell like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what that one is.
Yeah, that's how I feel, because obviously I like everything this, fruit delicious, but I hate to go to a cigar store and be like, do you have the cherry whatever? They're like,
well, I mean
we do, but
I think when it comes to cigars, I don't think it's any different than whiskey, right?
Yeah, like
you ask people like, so I brought that bottle of whiskey over to Justin's. I love that whiskey, and you guys are like, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just,
but you know what I mean. So
I kind of want to enjoy it for you guys, because I'm not gonna be disrespectful, not drink it. I'll drink it, but is it my favorite thing to go to? No, not really.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like with cigars,
it's gotta be
this
the same.
person says, "Oh, this is the best cigar," and this person's like, "Oh no, this is the best cigar." I like Ford. I like Chevy. Yeah, I like Dodge.
For the longest time, Tesla. For the longest time,
Indian.
For the longest time, I thought that in order for you to like a good cigar or a good whiskey, it's gotta be bad. And then I go, okay, maybe it's not that, but I just want to be able to learn how to appreciate. That's what it is. I want to be able to appreciate a good cigar, just like I want to be able to appreciate a good whiskey.
But do you know what I think? The only way to appreciate a cigar or a good glass of whiskey is with the people you're with. I think that's being with good people can make a bad cigar good. Being with good people can make bad whiskey good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's all in the matter of who you're hanging out with, and then you just go, I didn't like that cigar, so next time we'll try a different one. But I still want to hang out with these people because it was cool as fuck. And even though the cigar wasn't good, it was.
What a great way to see life, dude. God damn it. You should write that song.
No.
You can catch this show, How Did It Get So Good, on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. You can find me at Angel Severa on Instagram, Angel Severa on Facebook. That's my last name, Cervera. That helps Simmons, by the way, when he has to put my name in there. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Love you, brother.
Love you, brother.
Thank you so
Thanks
much
for having me.
Yeah, we'll do this again. Until next time, this has been How Did It Get So Good. Thank you.
Goodbye.